It's Wednesday, it's hump day, and I think it's time for more amazing Warhammer 40,000 box set talk, because in today's video, I have the rumoured contents, the entire contents of this year's Christmas box sets. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. Now, when it comes to these videos, as I always state, rumours are rumours. Just because I believe them doesn't mean that you should believe them. You're big enough to make up your own mind these days, right? You know what is good for you. Now, what I will say right at the start of this video, because I've already done a video covering this, is what box sets we're supposed to be getting, what we're rumoured to be getting, and that is 6 brand new Christmas box sets for Warhammer 40,000. The first one is, of course, Space Marines, because Space Marines always have to get our equal attention cake. The second one is Leagues of Votaan, which is kind of a spicy one. Orks is the third one. Fourth is Tyranids, because of course they've just received a brand new model range. Fifth is a dedicated Chaos one to the World Eater faction. And the sixth and final one is a brand new Astra Militarum, aka Imperial Guard Christmas box set. Now, let's jump in and let's go into the rumoured contents of each of these boxes. So, of course, let's start with the best one, the big one, the one that we're really all here for. Sorry, Xenos and Heretic players. It's the Space Marine Christmas box set. What is this? Is it another Phobos box set? No, you're wrong. This is actually quite a new Space Marine box set, because this one is apparently aimed at fast attack. And in that fast attack box set, you are going to get the brand new Jump Captain, that Jump Captain that has been previewed in the past couple of weeks. Along with that Jump Captain, you're supposed to be getting around 15 Jump Assault Intercessors. 15. I know it's a bit of a weird number. Why not 20? Why 15? I'm not sure. Maybe they want you to run 3 squads of 5 or something like that. But the Jump Assault Captain, 15 Jump Assault Intercessors, and the rest of the fast attack stuff is old models that we already know and probably a lot of people already own. And that is a squad of Outriders, so that's the Primaris on the bikes, and a ATV. That is what you're going to be getting in that full-on Space Marine box set. Like I said, that is aimed at, it's themed on fast attack air, going fast on the floor, attacking your enemy. It's probably going to be cool for like White Scars, maybe, I would say, if you're a White Scar player. Well, the way the rules are going now, we can play as anything and stuff. Like White Scars don't have specific rules. Blood Angels don't have, well, they do have the specific rules, but you know what I mean. The way that the Codex is going, we're just different coloured skittles. But for me, if I was going to be picking up this box set, I'd definitely be thinking like, okay, if I'm a Jump Assault fan, this is probably going to be for me. As an Imperial Fist player, I don't really see use out of this, so I think I'm personally going to skip this year's Christmas box set for Space Marines. Now, staying with the Emperor's Gene-enhanced Super Sons, but this time we're going to the naughty side, let's talk about the World Eater Christmas box set. Now, last Christmas, we got theme box sets for Tzeentch and Nurgle. Inside of those box sets, you got Mortarion, and of course you got Magnus, and they're staying on that theme this Christmas, because in the World Eater box set, you are definitely getting Angron. But the big question is, what's going around Angron? Well, apparently there's going to be 1 squad of Berserkers, and they're going to be joined with 8-bound. Now, this is where the rumours start to get a little bit muddied with this box set. Apparently, it's supposed to be 2 full squads of 8-bound, but please take that with copious amounts of salt. The rumours in the rumourverse, I kind of like, they're confused if it's not 2 squads of Berserkers and maybe 1 squad of 8-bound, or 2 squads of 8-bound and 1 squad of Berserkers. So please take that with as much salt as you can take. All you really need to know is that basically there's Angron, Berserkers, and 8-bound in that box set. I'm sure most World Eater players already have that already. If you're thinking about starting a World Eater army, this is probably the right box set to kick that off with, because we always know Christmas box sets do come in cheaper than the actual price of the models that are actually inside of it. So, yep, if you're a World Eater fan and you want to do a World Eater army, I would suggest that wait for Christmas, and this would probably be the best box set for you. Next up, let's move down to the ground, because it is the Leagues of Votaan. And please excuse me while I read this, because I'm going to butcher most of the stuff I'm about to say. But the Leagues of Votaan apparently getting a vehicle pack force, a heavy hitting force. Apparently, that's what the rumors were saying. So in that one, you're supposed to be getting Hearth Guard in there, which I'm told are kind of like Terminators. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Votaan players. A Sagwatar bugger. Am I saying that right? A Sagatar bugger. Again, completely butchered it. A land fortress. I know what the land fortress is. That's the big, massive one, which I've seen, and it's probably one of my favorite vehicles in 40k, to be fair with you. And you're supposed to be getting a character called Grimnir. Again, I've completely butchered that, but I'm sure the Leagues of Votaan players are going to give me some feedback about that. How do you feel about the rumours of that box set? If you're starting Leagues of Votaan, is that a good box set to get? Does it make sense for you? Post it down below and we'll have a nice little talk there. But when it comes to this, I'm sorry, I'm not a Leagues of Votaan player, so I can't really give feedback if this is a good or bad box set in my opinion. And as we advance forward to the next Christmas box set, fix bayonets, brothers and sisters, because we're about to charge the enemies of the Imperium. Of course, it's the Imperial Guard, aka the Astra Militarum rumored Christmas box set, and I personally think this is probably one of the best box sets I've read so far, because I want to do an Imperial Guard force, and the rumored contents are very, very spicy. So inside of this box set, you got to get 2 full squads of Cadian shock troopers, so that's 20 infantry models, like all put in there. You're supposed to get 1 command squad in there, of course, to lead, to tell you where to charge and bayonet to death and stuff like that. But the spicy thing in here is that the big firepower, the heavy firepower, is supposed to be 2, not 1, 2 Rogel Dawn battle tanks. Now, as someone who loves Rogel Dawn, as you can probably tell, that is amazing. I also love the look. I love the look of the tank as well. Bloody hell, I can't even speak. So yeah, if that box set does turn out to be true, I think I'm definitely going to be picking that up. It really all depends on the price, and I think the prices are probably the main factor in all these box sets going forward. But I do love the contents of that box. And let's finish with some filthy Xenos. Well, I say filthy Xenos, I absolutely love Orks. So let's start with the Ork box set. And the Ork box set this year is actually themed on the Beast Snaggers. I'm just getting my little list here together while I read all this out so I don't get anything mixed up. So apparently in the Ork box set is 1 kill rig, though the kill rig is like that massive big thing that's being told, which it is a fantastically looking model, so a really, really big model in this box set. Again, when it comes to the actual troops in there, it's a bit muddy, this, but there's supposed to be 2 Beast Snagger units in there, 2 or 1. Well, there's at least 1 in there, but it could move up to 2. And the more heavy-hitting stuff, there's a squad of Squig Riders in there, and there's that big character on a Squig as well. So a really, really nice themed Xenos box set for the Beast Snaggers, for the Orks. I played against Beast Snaggers in a tournament a couple of months back, and they absolutely ripped me apart, like, because they were all like anti-vehicle hitting you and stuff, and they just tore my repulsors until they were nothing, and I was crying in the Emperor's name, like, how can this be? We are the good guys. The Space Marines are the true heroes of 40k. Not in that game. I died gruesomely. And finally, the last Xenos box set, of course, it's the Tyranids. They've just got a brand new range refresh, so it makes sense for them to get a nice funky Christmas box set. This actually happened when the Necrons got their range refresh. They got a brand new box set at Christmas time as well. So apparently the rumoured contents of this box set, the big model inside of it, is supposed to be a Norn Emissary. So again, another big standout model in a Christmas box set. You're also supposed to be getting a Hive Tyrant, joining the Norn Emissary, so another big heavy hitter. The troops around that, you're supposed to be getting Hormagaunts. Again, I don't know how many Hormagaunts, either 1 or 2 squads. Let's just say 1 squad for now. And the more elite troops in there, apparently, is going to be the brand new Gene Stealers. So Gene Stealers, Hormagaunt, Hive Tyrant, and the Norn Emissary. A very, very big, hard-hitting box set for you Tyranid players. Again, I don't really play Tyranids. Is that good? I know the rules are out now and stuff like that, but I haven't really looked at the rules. You tell me, Xenos Tyranid players, is that a good box? Is that a good starting point to jump in? I've heard some nasty things about the Norn Emissary, so maybe it's going to be worth it to pick up that box set. But as I previously just said, it's all down to the price. I have no idea about the prices so far. I'm sure people are going to post that in the comment section. How much is it? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? No idea. We'll only really know that probably a couple of weeks or maybe the week before they actually go on sale at Games Workshop. Anyway, enough waffling from me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. As always, if you've got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, post it down below. I'm with a nice little chin wag down there, as we always do. See ya. Have a great day, and bye-bye.